Current project, gravity assisted pulse motor update. We've installed the guides for the rack and pinion, more or less complete. We still have to add some shaft collars and spacers, but looks like it'll perform pretty well. This is just to give some idea of the rotation. So from the example video with the bicycle using the centrifugal force principle, 2.5 pounds at whatever rotation that was producing at least a 60-pound oscillation. So we know that much. And from the conversion table, or the online converter that converts watts to foot-pounds per second, you get about 100 watts with approximately 75 foot-pounds per second. So there's a 1 to 2 ratio, so that's 120. And then I'm not sure how the as we increase the speed with the gears, I'm not sure how that will affect the foots per, or the pounds per foot per second, or the foot-pounds per second. Yeah, there we go. We'll get it. We should be able to get it figured out. But we purchased a scale so that we can do a makeshift or a DIY dynamometer to measure the foot-pounds per second. It'll be approximate. There's nothing too exact about the method for measuring, but it'll give us an idea of how much we have to increase the weights on the rotating lever arms. And if that doesn't produce enough force to get the 100 watts, then we can go to the Milkievic style pendulum, because this will definitely push a pendulum without too much effort. So we can go I don't know, I would imagine up to 150 pounds, and then or more, who knows. Their example video where the guy's pushing the enormous hammer, that's approximately a 300-pound hammer. I don't know if this would actually push 300 pounds, but that's the last option. And then the other option is the Chekalik version. So we should, it definitely looks like we're going to be able to produce the 100 watts for this project. Why 100 watts? Well, the electronics for the DC to DC buck converter, that's the approximate limit for the circuit. We can run multiple units in parallel, but there we go back to the limit of how much this will actually push. So but we can go up to the 3x3 neodymium magnets, which will increase the amount of push force. So at this point, it looks like we'll be able to everything sort of indicates that we'll be able to achieve the 100-watt goal for this project, for the generation of electricity at the output. And then, the other factor will be if if our PMA, I don't know if you can see it, but we have two options for the PMA. One was the multiple stator, multiple rotor unit that can be fabricated, and the other option is an F&P or an LG axial flux motor that functions as a three-phase generator. So those are all the options, and basically everything seems to indicate that we'll be able to achieve the 100-watt goal, and that'll be approximately 25 watts at the input of electricity, and 100 watts at the output of electricity. And the important thing to realize is you have the electricity plus the centrifugal force plus the mechanical advantage is supplying the input power. So it's Remember, this isn't an over Unity project. It's a gravity-assisted pulse motor project, and we should be testing in the near future. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the day. Still have to add some spacers and shaft collars, but it looks like this method will perform pretty well. Enjoy the day. Cheers.